Okay, so we're going to do problem number 43. So basically what they want us to find is the angle of incidence. It's at a critical angle, so we know that when it's over here, starting in this area, for the one side, it's going to be 1 times the sine of 90, which that just equals 1. And we can find the index of refraction, but we're going to do that last. We're going to start off with the geometry part. Since it's given that this angle is 42, we can solve this angle by doing 90 minus 42, and we get that that angle comes out to 48 degrees. So let me put that down, 48 degrees. We know that this angle right here is 60, so we can solve for this angle, do 180 minus 60 minus 48. That comes out to be 72. But that is not the refracted angle, because we know that the refracted angle is the angle that's closest to the normal line. That's on the opposite side. So we know if we take 90 minus 72, it'll give us this angle. And that will give us 18 degrees. So now that we know the important angles, which is that 18 degrees, let me just write it here. That's what we need to know. We're going to start from here, and we're going to find that index of refraction since they didn't give it to us. So on one side, we know it says it was a critical angle, so we know that on one side it's going to equal 1, and then on the other side, we're going to take the sine of 42 times n. So basically, let me erase this and redraw it up here. So sine of 90 times 1, that'll give us 1. If you divide it by the sine of 42 degrees, that'll give us n. And n comes out to be 1.4945. It's longer, but it depends on, you know, how much you use of it. If you use 1.49, your answer is going to be more rounded off, etc. So now I put the index of refraction up here when after I punched it in my calculator. So now we're going to use Snell's law to find theta 1. We know that it's air and it's going into that triangle. We know the index of refraction for that triangle surface. We know that the angle when it hits that surface, the refracted angle is 18 degrees. So to find the theta 1, you just take the inverse sine of the 1.49 times sine of 18 degrees. And you get that theta 1 is equal to 27.5 degrees. And that is the final answer.